Hey everyone, Teo here. Today I'm reviewing two new pen tablets Huion has released in August 2024. And this is the Huion Inspiroy Frego. First of all, disclaimer, these are review units provided by the company, and in this video I'll just present to you my findings so that you can decide whether they are worth the money. And these pen tablets are available in two sizes. This is the medium size, which is US $99, and this is the small size, which is US $79. Free shipping may or may not be included depending on your location. Let me give you the bottom line up front. These are wireless pen tablets. The clean and simple design is beautiful. The pen supports 16,000 levels of pressure sensitivity, and it's really sensitive. The line quality you can get from this pen is excellent, so this pen tablet is definitely good enough for creating professional artwork. One key selling feature of this pen tablet is it works really well with Android tablets and even iPads. And I cannot say the same for many other pen tablets that I've tested before. So this particular model works really well with portable tablets because this can actually map the aspect ratio of the drawing area to the aspect ratio of the tablet that it's connected to. For example, this iPad has an aspect ratio of 3:2, so the drawing area here is 3:2. If you connect this to a tablet that is 16:9, then the drawing area here will be 16:9. However, there are some limitations which I will talk about later. Alright, let's talk about downsides and limitations. The drawing area on the small tablet is 6.3 by 4 inches, and you can see the physical size of the tablet is smaller than the drawing area of the medium-sized tablet, which is 10 by 6.25 inches. Generally speaking, I usually recommend people get a medium-sized tablet that is at least 10 by 6 inches because this pairs well with most monitor sizes. So the limitation here is the Inspiroy Frego is only available in two sizes. There is no large or extra large tablet, but if you do need the larger tablet, Huion does sell even bigger tablets. The next limitation is there are no hotkeys. So if you need hotkeys, you may have to buy a separate shortcut remote, such as the Huion K20 Keydown Mini, which I have reviewed before, and I will link that review in the video description below. The next limitation is the small tablet does not support tilt sensitivity. So those are limitations rather than downsides. And now let's talk about downsides. The matte textured surface on the front and back are quite susceptible to fingerprints. The other downside is the felt nib can sound slightly screechy to me, so I actually prefer the hard plastic pen nib instead. So that's pretty much the bottom line. These pen tablets work fine with Windows and Mac OS, so I don't really have much to say about that. Instead, for this review, I will show you the drawing performance of these pen tablets with portable tablets such as Android tablets and also the iPad. And now on to the full review. Let's take a look at the items included in the box. So the pen tablet uses PenTech 3 Plus. Let's draw the items included in the box. And this is the Huion PW550S pen. There is actually a thicker version of this pen that you can buy from Huion's store. This pen actually came with a felt nib. However, all the 10 replacement pen nibs included are all the hard plastic ones, the black ones. So this is the nib remover. There is the quick start guide. And lastly, there is the USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Let's look at the design of the tablet. So this is the small one, and you can see it's kind of small compared to the pen. The build quality is quite solid, even though it's made with plastic. So on the back, we have this matte textured surface and 4 rubber feet with good grip on the table. And on the front, we have this matte textured drawing surface, and this surface is quite susceptible to fingerprints, unfortunately. That's the pen holder at the top, where you can slide your pen in. The power button and Bluetooth pairing button are located at the top right. And here you can see the rounded corner. And on the other end, that's the USB-C charging port. This pen tablet can still be used while it's charging. This is a wireless tablet that requires Bluetooth pairing, and according to Huion, the battery life is up to 24 hours. And I am actually not sure whether that's considered a long or short battery life. Here at the bottom is this curved wrist rest that lets you rest your wrist comfortably on the pen tablet while drawing. Let's look at the Huion PW550 S pen. So this is the slim pen. So this pen is not powered by battery, so no charging is required. The two side buttons are customizable, and its grip is matte textured and it's hard plastic, and this will not attract dust, which is great. So this pen is quite comfortable to hold, and that's the felt nib, which was pre-installed, and this pen nib has minimal to no movement when in contact with the drawing surface. For some reason, this felt nib can sound screechy on the matte drawing surface, so I actually prefer using the hard plastic nib instead. Here's one nice detail about the pen design. Huion has actually put some weight in the pen so that the buttons always face up. Since the pen tablet doesn't have any hotkeys, there isn't much you can do with the driver except customize the side buttons and adjust the pressure curve. For this review, I'm pairing this Huion tablet with the iPad Pro, and this combination actually doesn't make sense because the tablet already has pen support. So this Huion tablet actually works better with tablets that do not have pen support or with tablets that have lousy pen support. So this allows you to draw with your tablet or with your phone, now with a better pen. If you're using this Huion tablet with an Android tablet, all the drawing apps are compatible. If you are using this with an iPad, only these two apps are compatible. That's HiPaint and Ibis Paint X. And you have to go into the settings here and pair the tablet a second time to the app. So the first time you pair the tablet is with the Bluetooth of your tablet. The second time is to pair with the app on the iPad. With an Android tablet, you just pair it with Bluetooth and the pen will work with any app. So once the app is paired to the tablet, the aspect ratio of the drawing area will be mapped to the aspect ratio of the tablet. What this means is when you draw something, the thing that you draw will not look stretched. So that is actually a big problem with some of the other pen tablets that I've tested that can also work with Android tablet. Here you get proper aspect ratio mapping. So if you want to draw a square, your square will look like a square, not a rectangle. And also if you turn this tablet into vertical orientation, and this applies to Android tablets as well, the mapping will automatically change to something like this. So earlier it was like this because the tablet was in landscape, and now it's changed to something like this because the tablet is now in portrait orientation. So regardless of which tablet or phone you are using with the medium-sized tablet, this tablet will always be in landscape orientation. However, if you are using the small tablet and you have your phone or tablet rotated to vertical orientation, you will also have to rotate the small tablet vertically. Let's talk about the drawing experience while drawing something. I am skipping the line test because, well, the line quality you can get from this app is fantastic, so I don't have to show you the line test. which is a waste of time. So right now I'm using the thickest brush available, and let's see if I can get thin lines. Now, depending on the app you use, you may be able to customize the pressure curve, and I'm talking about apps running on tablets. If you're using Windows, or Mac OS, there is the driver where you can customize the pen pressure, but on the iPad, iPhones, Android tablets, or Android phones, whether you can customize pen pressure will depend on the app you use. Now, when using the Huion tablet with a portable tablet like this, you have to get used to the new workflow, because one hand will be using the finger gestures while the other hand is drawing. And there are going to be some quirks or bugs, whatever you call it, because for example, with this app HiPaint, I cannot use the pen to drag the layer to move it around. To move the layer, I have to use my finger instead to move it up and down. So with other apps, there will be some of these quirks that you have to discover for yourself. And on the iPad, the only two apps compatible with the Huion tablet are HiPaint and Ibis Paint X. So as you can see, I am drawing the most famous brick dancer of all time, ray gun. So I happened to be watching the Olympics. Actually, the TV was on, and I happened to walk past the TV, and this was happening live. So I asked my 2-year-old kid to mimic the moves, and she was able to copy some of the moves quite well. So I am able to customize the two set buttons with this app as well. So this button is set to switch between brush and eraser, and the other button is set to undo. If I want to undo, I can either use two fingers to undo on the tablet or use the shortcut here to undo. Let me show you again. Undo. Okay. The thing you have to note here is the pen has to be quite close to the tablet for the buttons to work. So if you're holding the pen here far away from the tablet, it's not going to work because this is not a Bluetooth pen. There is no line jitter. There's no diagonal line wobble or jitter because pen tablets like this usually do not suffer from line wobble, diagonal line wobble or jitter. Now with HiPaint, I notice sometimes when I click here on the color wheel with the pen, sometimes the color doesn't click. Sometimes I wasn't able to get the pen to click for some reason, but today it works fine. Okay, there, it doesn't work again. For the eyedropper, I cannot tap and hold the pen on the Huion tablet. I have to use my finger to tap and hold here. So these are some workflow issues you will have to learn along the way, but these are not deal breakers, obviously. And oftentimes when I am drawing on the Huion tablet, I feel like just pinching to zoom in and out, pan and rotate, but this does not support finger gestures. And if this actually supports finger gestures, then you will have to worry about palm rejection as well. So sometimes I get really confused with the shortcuts and finger gestures. So this is just a quick sketch of the world's most famous brick dancer, and I didn't have any issues drawing this except for the confusion with finger gesture shortcuts on this Huion tablet because I keep using those shortcuts. Next, let's draw with Ibis Paint X on the iPad. So the first thing to do is go into settings and scroll to the section where you can pair the Huion tablet to the app, in addition to pairing with Bluetooth. And also, just because you pair this with Bluetooth to your iPad, you are not going to get the pen to work with the iPad. the pen can only work with these two apps, Ibis Paint X and HiPaint. But on the Android tablet, you can use the tablet as a mouse. So that's just the iOS or iPad OS limitation. So let's draw. You know what? I'm just going to draw something really simple, like a leaf. Now, this app actually allows me to tap and hold with the Huion pen to get the eyedropper. I can also do this. Yep, I can. But with HiPaint, I cannot use this to tap and hold. So there are no issues with the color wheel here, but there were some issues with the color wheel with HiPaint. You can see the strokes, they taper very well. This is how thick the line is. This is how thin the line can be. And this is a very sensitive pen. So you can see even for writing, you get the very nice, natural looking strokes. So if you want to buy this tablet for writing, you can do so. Oops. So as my pen is near the tablet, I cannot use finger gesture. So that is something I have to get used to. So there are some minor workflow issues with Ibis Paint X and HiPaint, and there will be some minor workflow issues with the drawing apps on Android tablets and phones as well. You just have to discover what those workflow issues are and work around them. But those are really just minor issues, and you just have to spend some time to get used to the new workflow. So this works pretty well with portable tablets, and this works even better with Windows and Mac OS. So to conclude, this is a tablet I can recommend quite easily. Just note the limitations. There are no hotkeys, and the small tablet doesn't support pen tilt. So if you guys are interested to buy this tablet, consider using the affiliate links that I have for you in the video description below to support my YouTube channel and the work that I do here. I do get to earn some money, but at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.